All right. Man, the light is really bad. But anyway, I'm just shooting a quick video about what I experienced again with the bike when I went out yesterday to a gym. I think it was only a 5 mile run. Kind of, alright, long story short, the computer showed code H08 miscommunication or error communication. Which I looked it up, and there's very few videos. Maybe there's one from China, and when I Google, there's maybe one that talks about that code, the H08 error communication, which it looks like it is the voltage. So what I'm seeing and what I'm looking at, I believe it is the amps and the electricity sags a lot when I go up the hill. Not necessarily when I accelerate, but okay, let's say hypothetically, if I run the wheel free, right, no load on it, full throttle, 40 miles an hour, it doesn't say any error. The minute I sit on a bike, I accelerate it, or well, even flat land, it shows me that code. Also, up the hill, it shows me that code. It slows down tremendously, which is normal. I mean, it's a heavy bike, and the battery's only, was it 54.5 volts? So it six all the way to 45 because it has lots of load or heavy load. So I'm not really concerned because when I free spin the wheel with the throttle, it doesn't. It goes again at 40 miles an hour, and it doesn't show me the error code. So I know there isn't any error where the wires will cause that problem, or um, heat shrinking, or connection, or soldering parts, or plugs, or anything like that. Did it show me that before? No, it didn't. So I'm not sure. Is it because I I put this thick wires, and now the bike is capable of drawing more wattage or amps? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the 72-volt battery, so I don't really stress it. I don't think it's gonna be the wires. I'm always 100% positive, because if it was, um, it would uh, tell me the same exact code if I free spin the wheel without a load. And the minute I get onto the bike, it shows me that. But I'm confused because it didn't show me that before, and now it is. Maybe because the other wires weren't able to deliver what the bike needed, and the bike wasn't capable of asking for that delivery. Now it has a thick as wire, and now it says, listen, I need more juice because I can develop more juice or carry on with more juice. So I don't know. Again, the error code is the communication error H08. I only found one video in Chinese, and I found another video in reference to this code, but it's not being specific to that display. Um, it's just awkward. If anybody knows what that code is, exactly the definition, the specification to that code, gotta let me know down below, because I mean, again, 99.9%, I know it's not the wire. I know that. I know it's the battery. I know the battery shakes really bad. I know the battery should be charged at 54.6, and it does at 54.5. So yeah, there's that 1%. Excuse me. I know that battery is not capable of drawing, 40 amps or 50 amps. Probably drawing maybe 15, maybe 18, and that's it. So I'm going to play with the settings tomorrow, and I'm going to put it as high as I can with the amps. The problem is, I know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is the battery is going to start overheating. Unfortunately, I didn't check the battery how hot it was. I didn't put the monitor on the battery, which I should, and probably I'm going to, just to know how hot the battery gets. And see, because if the battery is getting hot, that means that the bike needs more juice. We already established the fact that the bike definitely needs more juice, more amps, and more voltage. We already know that. In order for me to run the 48 volt battery, I would have to have like 48 volt 50 amp at 50 amp hour at 50 amps. Then I can run the bike somehow somewhat decently. Right now, these two batteries, apparently when you put two BMSs together, or two batteries together with 15 amps each, it doesn't come up to a 30. Maybe it does come to a 30. Again, let me know down below. If you put two batteries together with two different BMSs, let's say 15 and 15, does that concludes into a 30 amp battery at the capacity of 33 amp hours, because that's what I have. Um, the battery is shitty, sluggish. It's not for this bike. We already established that many videos ago. But my whole thing is, man, I wish I had the battery. That's my whole thing is. Shit. Anyway, I'll think of something. But meanwhile, guys, please do me a favor. Do the research. Help me out. Maybe we all can learn something. Maybe we can all discover something new that we've never known. I will bet the bike. Okay, not the bike. Sorry, I'll take that back. I'll bet the battery that it is a communication era H08 because of the battery sag and not enough juice. I am cruising at about 2,000 watts, which this battery was probably designed for 1,500, and I'm cruising at 2,000. So, I mean, if I can, you know, get a battery locally over here in California, that it's not in the port, because I don't know if you guys know the story about the ports. That shit's all bucked up. That's why I didn't get my battery. So it wasn't like, uh, an issue in China. It was just an issue on the ocean, and it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? But what I'm going to try to do is see if I can hunt for battery. I don't want to buy anything crappy, so kind of awkward. There's lots of plans about batteries. I'm definitely putting a BMS, Bluetooth BMS on the battery, because there's no way to go without it. So, especially the main battery and the battery. There's the secondary battery. I really don't care for it that much because it's easy. It's easy to maintain it. You know what I mean? And it's going to be totally fine. You know what I mean? So on that note, I'm going to finish this video, and I'm going to wait for everybody's comment to see if you guys had any luck. What the frick is this? If you guys had any luck with the answer for that communication error code. Again, 99.9% is the battery voltage sags and the amps are in there. Alright? Until then, folks, ride safe, wear gear. Man, look behind you, in front of you, because it's about to happen if you don't.